Hello everybody, welcome back. We are at the Spruce hideout and we are standing in the weird and wacky house that I built yesterday. It's coming along and we've got a couple of, well, we've got this part of it looking interesting. And we came down here. This is going to be the main living area. And we completed the laundry room yesterday. So that's looking good. Got lots of bits and bobs. I found a new use for the bins, because every fancy house needs to be able to do their washing. And I'm going to put the kitchen here. So what I'm thinking of doing is using the same concrete. I'm not going to cover the whole floor with it yet, but I'm going to go to a point with the concrete. Let's just see. I know we can. Concrete, how do you spell it? I think like that. Yeah. With this one. No, is it that one? Did we put it in here? Let's see. Yes, it is this one. Okay, awesome. As you can see, this has got a hint of pink to it, which I'm going to pull out and use it in certain areas. Just, ooh. Okay, so that gives it a bit of texture, a bit of color, and I'm going to keep the walls white, but I'm going to put a subway tile on the back here, because I think that will look quite good. And let's see, we have brick. I don't want brick. These tiles are okay. Don't really like them as much as the other subway tiles. Is it that one? I think that's the stone cladding once again. No. Part of this pack. I think it's this one that I'm looking for. I might change that, but this is what I'm looking for. Awesome. I have literally just got enough, but I'm going to, what am I doing? I'm going to paint the walls white. We're going to need a big bucket of white, so we might as well start. And that looks just a little lonely there, because the doors literally reach up to the ceiling, so we can just match it to the side walls rather than the back wall. The computer's a little jumpy today. Missed a spot. I'm going to put windows in. As you can see, I started there, but I need to establish where I start with the windows, if that makes sense. Because we're also going to frame the kitchen. Well, separate the kitchen and the dining room and the living room. So we need to establish here are the stairs. I want to keep, I think I'm going to use these ones because I actually want the wall to show. It's almost going to be a feature wall. Let's see if this is too close. I'm going to come down the stairs. Looks like I'm going to whack my head. Yeah. We have a lot of space. So we can always add more if we need it. So I'm not too worried about making really big rooms. That should be fine. Let's start a line of them, shall we? How far are we going? Don't want too much of a gap, but too much of a gap. I don't want too wide a wall here, but it's got to be fairly wide to make some sort of impact. So 1, 2, so let's just start here. 3, and I'm off target. Can you believe it? Seriously. I'll show you. I'm 1 out. Yep. There we go. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's have a look at it from this angle. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Yes, we've got huge rooms here, and I like that. We've got enough space to put all kinds of things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put another one of these in. And then we can put the wall in. We can always fix it if we're not 100% happy. But that actually gives you a room, and it frames the next room. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Let's just patch the gaps. So when you enter the house from the main entrance, you're walking down the stairs and through the kitchen, in air quotes, into the dining room, and then you'll have the living room. So I think that's pretty good. I might have to remove one of these, I'm not sure, but it just gives us an idea of where we're going with the windows. And now I'm going to look at these walls. I want to go with quite a dark color. Here are grays. I'm looking for more of a pinky grey than a green grey, if that makes sense. Granite grey. Let's see what color this actually turns out to be. It looks a bit green to me. It works well with the floor. And yes, grey is not exactly a big color these days. It's more creams, beiges. That doesn't mean I have to do that. We can do something a little bit more interesting. I think I wore out my creams and beiges in the last house. Ended up looking really good, but it was quite overwhelming cream and beige for my aesthetic. I actually haven't established what I like the best yet when it comes to colors. I do like colors, but I am also a big fan of softer colors. So I don't know. We just over a month away from the new house flipper, so let's do something totally different with a house that we built ourselves from scratch, and we'll take it from there. In fact, that's not a bad color, and I'm going to get a big bucket because I'm not sure what we're going to need from here. But I think that actually gives a nice feel, because you come here and there's your entrance too. I'm not going to try and even put a door in here. I know there are modular frames. But I'm not sure if I'm going to use them. I might. See, that's fitting. Middle, low middle. Look up what the heck. I'll get there. But let's focus on the kitchen. Now I'm going to put a light over the stairs so we don't have to worry about putting lights here. That's going to distract. But this is going to be a huge kitchen. I might put a little eating area. I'm not sure. But for the kitchen, believe it or not, I was thinking of this new kitchen, not that one. This one. Novella. Yeah. Really? There. 1L. There we go. So these are all the kitchen counters. I'm not a big fan of this like little feet. I prefer the straight cupboard, but we can play with it. And these literally have a counter which we can utilize. They've got shelves, which I love. And they literally go up, and they've got these amazing butler sinks, which is also something I like. And then they've got these stoves, which we are probably going to start with. We don't have wood, we only have color. So what I'm thinking of is I'm going white for the cupboards. Don't want to go grey. Well, that's very shiny. That's not, it's still quite shiny. The top, maybe black and white. Let's see. Very overpowering, isn't it? Ah, you see, this part of it actually matches the top, which is a pain. Maybe dark grey instead of black. It's still harsh, but it's not as bad. And as you can see, the stove, I don't like the stove. Right, let's think about what I'm wanting to achieve here. What I'd like to achieve is a working island under the stairs, if that makes sense. I just have to find a nice sink. Let's use the sink as the basis. Do I want doors or shelves under the sink? I think that. No. Okay, so we're going white. For the sink, I'm going with the stone. I really like that. We should use that stone right throughout. Black granite. Ooh. Go for black granite and then go for black handles. Then the sink can be the Del Carzo stone, black faucet. Let's have a look at our sink. That's awesome. Now, the reason I was talking about this is because I was thinking we can have counters at the back along here, but I'd really like to put a working island in the middle as well. So I'm just going to throw down cabinets and then we can decide what else we're doing. We've got some really nice hanging shelves, which I'm happy about. Cabinetry. We've got some really nice big drawers, which is awesome. Black granite tops, black handles. As I say, we've got a huge space here, so let's utilize it. We're going to need many kitchen cupboards. Okay, and some doors, shall we? Okay, now the shelves. Cannot see the shelves. Don't like the texture on the pine. Let's go with maple. And once again, I'm going to stick a whole bunch here. And see, do I like the doors or the... I actually like the shelves better along this wall. But then that's got the knobs on it. Okay. Let's throw a couple more here, just because we can. We've got 4 million. We'll be fine. Then I need a fridge. A standalone fridge, and it's got a cupboard at the top of it, which is not bad. So shall we go white? Glass will be good. Shelves, we said light maple because they've got a slight grey. They're still warm, but they've got a slight grey feel to it. Okay, so that's black. Edges, what does that mean? Okay, white edges and black steel. See how weird that looks. You see, we have the cupboards literally up to the wall, up to the ceiling, which is really cool. I think I'm going to do that. Now, we have an overabundance of cupboards right here, but that's okay. I'm thinking we can put the fridge by the pantry here. Because this we are going to, with the leaves sticking through it, we're going to put, actually let's do that now. No, let's not. We're still busy with the kitchen cupboards. Alright, so we've got that. And we've got the sink on the other side. So let's see. Is this handles? I don't like... Okay, let's get the ones with the knobs. So that's a standalone, so it will fit in. That's got the feet. Well, nope. Have you got knobs? Yes, you do. Nice. It's raining. I haven't got a roof on yet. Yes, I'll put a roof on, I promise. I just haven't put the roof on because I wasn't sure what I was going to add before I put the roof. There's another one with knobs. We have a huge kitchen here. Let's see. The sink can be on the other side here, which is by the laundry. We need another cupboard with knobs. The hanging cupboards have all got that's a pain. Alright, let's get a small cupboard here. I think 50 or 75. Oh, okay. The island. Don't want a bar. Cabinet. Middle cabinet. I'll get it right eventually. Actually looks quite good. Now my thought process here almost a kitchen island. It's not somewhere to sit, it's literally somewhere to work. Yes, there is that the bar countertop fancy place to sit, but this is a working kitchen. This isn't a kitchen where you actually sit and eat, because the dining room is right there. So I think this will make a really amazing kitchen. Now the question I have is, while I'm here, let's look at these shelves, these hanging shelves. I think the hanging shelves could be quite interesting. If I start with this, it is a middle one. Oh, it's this damn fridge, isn't it? Because I said standalone fridge. I don't want a standalone fridge. I want something that will actually tie up on each side, well, on the one side. that one. Now this should fit. That right up against the wall. Okay, so this is recessed slightly. Okay, that'll work. Maybe. Let's see. Now we can use the smaller cupboards. Over the stove. We've got a stove coming in here. Okay. And perhaps double hanging shelves. That just looks weird. Okay, I'm going to have to put a cabinet there. Doesn't look that weird. Okay. Let's just this will be awesome. Of the stove. Okay, where was I? Double hanging cabinet. Double hanging shelf. Oh yeah, it looks good. Maybe we can put in another shelf there and an end cupboard. How does that feel? Let's put a narrow cabinet there. I'm sure we got a narrow one. Yes, we do. I think that's pretty interesting. And that actually fits nicely in that space. And then we've got this working island. I see that one's got knobs on it. And these have got handles on them. So I think I need to change that one out. We literally have a huge kitchen. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on the shelf, on the walls. We'll do a little bit of playing with the lighting and all the rest here, and then we can take it to the next step. Okay, so now we've got cupboards in. We can go here, and I think there's pantry shelves in here. Yes, there are. Go for a... We're not going to find the maple, but that's okay. We can go for maybe a cool mahogany, which is fairly close to the maple. Okay, that'll work. I'm not quite sure what you need for a pantry. I'll figure it out. Let's put a light fitting in here. I used this one. In the laundry, so that will work in here. We can always dress it later. But here we have a huge kitchen. We might just have a couple of things on the walls. I'll think about it. And we need a stove. Electronic equipment, cooking. And I'm going to use an induction hob, one of these induction hobs. I want something that is actually fairly slimline. Does it actually fit in the... That's the weirdest thing. Let me place it and see what happens. You see that? It's vanished. We have a... I promise there is a stove there. You just can't see it. Okay, if I sell that and I select a different hob, you cannot see it. The weirdest thing. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, that one you can see. So we're going to have to use that one, because that one you clearly cannot see at all. Do we want to put a double hob in here? Nah, I think one will be just fine. Let's see where the middle is. Now, can we fit a hood underneath shelves? How's that for an interesting question? Tell me that's not weird. Is that going to be not quite what I was envisioning? But we have a hood. Okay, I'll take it. And of course we need a coffee machine. This sort of place, what you gonna do? But then there is 3,000. It's 100 and something. Let's do that. And what a better place to put it than on the central counter. Let's get some accessories into the kitchen. and then some lights. Now I'm not going to do too much fluff, believe it or not. I know it's unusual, but hey. Now we can go with white. We can go with bring in the color from the floor. What do you think? I'm not going to put anything hanging on the wall, but I am going to put a couple of jars on the shelf above the stove. Maybe some saucepans. Like the brass. They look a little weird with their handles like that, but that's okay. I'll fix them now. Alright, so I would like a couple of very simple jars. Ooh, cutting board. Let's put down a cutting board. Can't really see the filling any longer, so then hate it when it like jumps. Right, we've got that. Okay, let's fix these handles, because these handles are actually a little sad, hey? At least it's high enough you're not going to whack your head on it. And what else do we have? Oh look, gotta have a knife stand. I'll just throw it down there while I'm up here, because I was thinking of, let's see, when you're, that actually might be a better option. Use these as jars. Do we want them to be all the same? Or do we want them to be different? From here you can see there's a hole in the top, but from down there, can't see a thing. I actually like them better than these. Yes, I know, I'm starting to use stuff that's not really meant for the task, but hey, that's the whole point of doing something fun. It looks right, it just isn't quite what it was meant to go. Alright, now I want some, I just want a little plant, a little one like this, but I think this might be too big. Let's see. No, it does fit. There we go. Just to give a little bit of something there. You can still reach the jars. And on this side, I think I'm going to find some. Let's see. There's this one. It also has to sit on the very edge. Okay, and what can I really want to use too many plates, but they're there. And it just gives you a glimpse of something there. I think that looks really good. Now we can put our knife block over there. Now we've got way enough cupboard space to pack our towels and all the rest away. And I think we need some lights. Okay, now we went for these light switches. Let's put one on each side here. Look at wall lamps. I want to put lights underneath. Don't know if it's going to look weird. But we can try it. Okay, where are we looking? Let's see what it looks like. You're not even on. Oh, sorry. keep forgetting. It's not very intense, is it? It's very bitty. And that's the high intensity. It might be better. Doesn't give us even a light source, but it hides itself a bit better. Don't know if we'll get one under there. Can we get one under here, or does this have a light? Yes, it does. Okay. It looks quite good. Okay, and then we're going to need some lights on the ceiling. Those are the most streamlined of the two. Alright, ceiling lights. I'm going to go for, I suppose, the recessed lights. Here's ones. Now we can put definitely lights the place up a bit. I think that looks okay. I'm going to come back to this, but in the meantime I would like a small plant that I can place on the counter. Let's have a look. I think some of these are going to be too small. This one perhaps. It's fairly small. That's a bit better. We can probably put the coffee machine over here as well. Put some mugs in the cupboard here. These mugs are huge, but they're very cool. Christmas mugs. I think we've got literally a month left, and very soon we're going to be playing the new game. So I really think we need a we definitely need a Christmas build in the near future. What do you think? Because we've got the Christmas stuff in this game. We don't have the Christmas stuff. Well, I don't think we're going to have Christmas stuff in the new game yet. There we go. We have some mugs in there, and all different shapes and sizes and colors and reflections. So that actually looks quite good. It is not too much. Might take one of the pots off there. I think let's take the big one off. Oh, careful. Come on. Can I jump off? Can I please jump off? Thank you. Appreciate it. Very clean, slick. We'll think of something for the sides. I'll put a sofa in there. We are going to be knocked, but maybe if we put a big window on that side, maybe a big window on that side, a little window on that side, and like a little narrow table with 2 chairs, just as a sit and chat to the cooktop place. Alright, now we're going to deal with this, because I don't think the dining room needs to be as big as the dining room is. So I do want a huge table. I really do want a huge table. Let's just look at this. Okay, this is awesome. But that table will fit beautifully in here. Now we have to just decide what we want to do. Do we want the light maple? Oh, that look. It does have the slight pink to it. That will actually look quite good in here. Got a lot of space around. Now I am going to take that window out. Why am I going to take that window out? Because I want to put it in here instead. There we have single one, all black. The question is, do I put it right up to the wall? I think so. What does that give us? That gives us a line about there, which means our dining room is perfect size. So if we come here, I'm going to do it the same way, so that an extension of we can fit our dining room in here. Ooh, hold on. No, it's fine. I had another idea for a central wall, but that we're going to break the living room up into 2 areas, and then we can put a central piece with a fireplace on either side of it. I think that will look quite cool. Enough space here. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. About there. So we have literally divided it. I wonder if we should extend these walls 1 more. And 2 more. Oh man, that one. Why am I saying that is because then when you're here and you're looking through, you actually can see it narrows as you walk. Let's go. Oh, I want to paint that. This table is huge and it's perfect. I might actually, I was thinking of a square, a rectangle, but the oval actually gives it a bit of softness. I like that. The light maple carries it through from the even to the shelves in the kitchen. The only problem with choosing light maple is that I can only select the latest designs in because they're available in light maple. That around the corner there for later use, and we need to paint this wall. I will be putting windows on the sides, on this side, but at the moment I am just going to paint it. Ending, we might even put doors out. Right, we've got a huge window there. We've got our table. We can pretty much center it. And then center it this way. Let us find some chairs. Really like this chair, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. Is this available in? How much of a contrast is that? Not too bad of a contrast, but I don't like the chair. I like this chair. I just wish you had different woods with it. See, that is options. It doesn't quite match the wood, but that's okay. You can live with that. I've got to stand in the middle of the table here. How many chairs do I want to put? 6. I think so. But I actually want chair. I just don't know which color pink I want. Do I want that? I want the pastel rose, which is more subtle. In fact, it actually works better with a floor. There we go. Because I can. Okay, so this is considered officially the dining room. Shall we find a carpet? I suppose we can, but let's see. Do we have any? No, we don't. All right. Oh. No, we don't have anything else in there. We need it from the living room. Here we go. Shelves. I'm looking for a cupboard, cabinet, something not too fancy. I really love these cabinets. Full of space. Oh, I need to actually fill in where I put the window, don't I? There's floor missing there. We put in 2 of these, do you think? Probably put in 3. But I'll put some plants and some decorations. Let's see. The other alternative is, no, those are TV stands. We don't want TV stands. What is the other alternate? Just a bit cottagey. And there's that one, but it's not bad size-wise. It's a little smaller, but little. Wish those handles weren't so chunky. I don't like chunky handles. Please tell me, somebody, what is a commode? My understanding, a commode belongs in a bathroom, not in a dining room. No, I'm just going to stay with this. I actually like the fact that it's got that little bit of depth and perspective and texture to it. So I'm going to stay like that. Let us find. I'm going definitely for an olive tree. Wish the pots were nicer. For sure. And what should we put on the other side here? It's so much better with plants in the house, say the old couple, and then they go, we're out. While I'm thinking about it, let me find those tiles again, because when I put the windows back in, that one, took a chunk of floor out. There we go. Better. I don't know if I want to put some mirrors on the walls on the side here, but I'm literally going with mirror, no frame. Like that. Not very reflective. Well, they are actually. There's just nothing to reflect. And maybe some art on the wall on this side. I don't want to do that yet because I'm probably going to put a window here, so I'm going to leave that side unattended to until I get there. Now I want to put a wall in, a window in here. Now the question is, do I put another floor to ceiling window? I think I do. Alright, how do you line this up? There for now. Lots of light in the kitchen. Can pull in some concrete on the floor and paint. I actually think I've got white paint on my brush. Oh, maybe not. Where is the paint? In the living room. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so this side is looking really good. This side I will attend to at a later stage. But the one thing we do need in here are light fittings and light switches. We're going to do exactly what we did. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put them on this wall. And while I'm about it, let's put them on here. Okay, light fitting. Now, I really like these lights. It is supposed to be square. Maybe this one, because that is a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think so. Does it feel like it's not hanging straight? I have no idea. Okay, that'll work. And then I think I'd like to put one or two over here. Perfect line. Very bright. Oh. Maybe not that one. Sorry. Didn't mean to give you a... I think that works. It's fairly bright, but it is definitely not as bright. We might need a couple more lights in here. Maybe we should put some of the smaller ones in here instead. Don't really have alternates. I wish we had length alternates. If we take one out of here, it does reduce the brightness. Okay. Let's put a carpet down, shall we? I was aiming for the carpet, and then I got distracted. Now we've got... What is this, and how does it look? And it's not quite what we're looking for in here. Something we haven't used really in this kind of setting before. Sort of brings in the warmth of the wood, and it's got a hint of pink to it if you look at it with your eyes squint. I think that looks quite good. Oh shame, look at this poor plant. It's oops. I broke it. Broke the olive tree. That's so sad. That's funny. There we go. We can think of some stuff to put on there. Sorry. Oh, it's funny. We've got an interesting sculpture. I like the sculpture. How big is the sculpture? It sort of works. Sort of just gives you that sort of... There we go. And we can set the table here if you'd like. We can put some place settings down at some stage. I'm not going to do it today because I think I've taken a bit of time to do this side of it, but I hope you've enjoyed it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.